So, people who were channelers, who were prophets, who brought in messages from spirit, they're what came to be called conscious channelers. So, the frontal lobe was dedicated to the conscious brain, and the back was all the subconscious. Now, a conscious channeler is one who the consciousness of the person was relegated to the subconscious, and then the spirit would take over the conscious mind. Now, with Autumn, she was something completely different. So, Autumn could be conscious while the spirit remained in the subconscious, and Autumn could block off the spirit and only let out and say what she chose. For example, spirit comes in, I am that I am, and tries to get in and make Autumn tell another psychic something. And she told I am, no, I'm not going to tell that guy that. So she rephrased it in a way that would help that guy instead of the agenda of the supposed I am that I am. And it was I am that I am, because suddenly everybody around me started to heal. Guy came to the door selling meat, just shook his hand, his nose stopped running. Another guy, he was suffering from cancer, and just thinking about him, she interacted with spirit, knew that the man was going to get better. And the next day, the man did get up out of his camper and was walking and talking and feeding himself. Now, a friend had put a gun under that man who was dying of cancer, put it under his pillow so that man could shoot himself in the head and get himself out of his misery. But he got up and was healed instead. So this man, General Elias Alias, who was of the Oath Keepers, he said, I'm taking over. No woman can be used by spirit to heal a man. And he was going to cure him and heal him and keep him alive with all natural supplements and everything. But as soon as Autumn left, the man did die. And there was at least one other instance where I was talking with a woman and she was bedridden, and she normally had Reiki treatments. But just speaking with me, she started to sit up in her bed and just glow with health and well being. And then the people who were practitioners of Reiki showed up, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's time for my Reiki. And she got sick again. So I asked Spirit, I said, why is all this healing happening, but the people go back to being sick? And Spirit told her it was just so that you would know that you were worthy. And so all those magical healing powers and well being left Autumn, and she had to fight to get them back for herself. And she did. She did it with passion. She did it with compassionate understanding and affection for the good that she saw in everybody around her.